Hey, look at this. Yeah. Sexy, right? You've seen it. Now you can't unsee it. And for those of you who like it, just bask in the Zaterness. Yes. Anyway. This is Reitanna Seishin here. Hello, Reitannite. Guess what? I'm in a bad mood. Why, Reitanna? Did you not take your medicine today? Of course I took my medicine today, but I am PMSing, which takes away the effects of the medicine almost entirely. So I'm just in a really fucking bad mood, and I woke up too early this morning as well, and I hate when I wake up early because I feel so tired. I mean, I feel tired all the time, regardless. That's how I've been ever since I was a teenager. Yeah, excuse me. There you go. But I wake up in the morning feeling kinda shitty, and Michael is still asleep, so I'm alone, and I'm conditioned to believe that if I wake somebody up, they're going to yell at me due to past, frequent events. But enough about that. Let's talk about sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is spicy, and it's not very good when you eat a whole thing at once, because most likely you're just going to burn your insides. And we're not actually talking about sauerkraut. We are talking about my lack of videos. We're talking about the lack of muffins. We are talking about the fact that the next muffins has not come around, and also that I filmed a mealtime and a Q&A, and why those have not come out. Because I am PMSing, I know that my period is coming soon, and also because I'm PMSing, working is just pissing me off. It's like I'm sitting there going, okay, and I'm focusing on other things. It's the what is it? Completion something. The fact that the human brain's natural desire to complete things is getting to me, because I have so many things. All the things that need to be done, and all the things that aren't finished, and I'm just sitting here going, this is why muffins needs to be finished. And I've written a couple more of the muffins stories that haven't been posted to DA yet, because I have other things that I need to do. Check the journal I'm gonna link into the description. But I've been editing Twilight's Fall, and then losing focus quite a bit. And I also started editing my mail time video today, and I was hoping to get it up today, but that's just not gonna happen, I realize, because I'm not very far into the editing, and I'm like, god damn it, it's already past 6:30. Fuckity fuckerton. So, and for those of you who keep up with reading video descriptions, you will know that I said that my uploads are going to be few and far between for a little bit while I work on these narrations. Of course, I will have videos, up in between narrations, so that, it's not coming all at you at once from both sides, in the front and the back, and above your head. But I need to get things done, and it's driving me crazy, and I'm stressing myself out, and I'm pulling out all my eyelashes and picking at my skin, and I'm just like, fucking stop. And in the mail time, my skin looks a lot better, because I hadn't been picking at it quite as much, and now I am. And I got a big ol' scabby hole, crater in my nose. It didn't even need to be there. And fuck, I can't focus. I've got too many things going on right now. But the fact is that the next video is going to be the mail time, and it might not be up if I'm starting my period soon, because most of you will know I experience very, 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 very painful cramps for the first 2 to 3 days. Now, last month was very very light. My cramps lasted for 1.5 days. You know what that means? It's gonna be a biggin'! So it's gonna hurt like a bitch, and I'm going to have to stay in bed for 2 or 3 days, and I hate staying in bed for more than, 1 day if I have to, if I'm sick or whatnot. So I'm just gonna be laying there, getting bed sores, and being all stiff with a heating pad on my abdomen, even though it's hot as shit here, and it's just gonna be so uncomfortable, and the fact that my body temperature fucks up anyway. My body temperature is even worse when I'm on my period because of goddamn fucking hormones. Mother Nature, why do you curse us for not getting pregnant? You should be rewarding us for not getting pregnant. I saw on a church billboard the other night that the best rewarding job is motherhood, and I'm like, you lie! No! But I can't get a hysterectomy because it's very expensive and actually quite dangerous, and they only do it if you have an actual problem, not just because you're hurting. And I don't have that, what's it called? Endometriosis? I think it's called. I don't have that. So a hysterectomy right now is definitely not necessary. And it sucks because I just kind of just want to take it all out. Feed it to a bear. Just have it. I don't want it anymore. Sometimes I wish I was born with 3 X chromosomes, but then that would cause other complications, but still. And then I'm also freaking waiting for the psychologist to call back and say that my insurance is gonna cover my psychoanalysis because I've been long pre-diagnosed with social anxiety disorder and PTSD. Fun in the sun. So, but I need an official diagnosis, official psychoanalysination, I'm gonna say, because fuck words! And I need it to be professionally settled. I need to be fully tested to see if there's anything else going on in my head that I don't know about, because if I don't know what's going on in my head, I am terrified of myself, and that's the scariest thing, is not knowing myself. I need to know what's going on in my head. If I don't know what's going on in my head, then I lose it. I lose everything. I lose myself. I lose my self-worth. I lose everything. And it's driving me nuts, and I just want to understand why I feel the way I feel, and the fact that every single goddamn thing makes sense, all the pieces fit, but I don't do self-diagnoses. If I did that, it probably wasn't a word, if I did that, I would have self-diagnosed myself with borderline personality disorder, which I definitely don't have. So, seriously. And it's frustrating me because I'm like, I just want to get these things completed. I just need these things, and Muffins wasn't supposed to last this long. And I know that the end result is going to be fantastic, but it's putting the pieces together, and it's getting it all together and finishing it and having time, and the fact that all of my other projects are being neglected, and I haven't been able to work on anything original because this is sucking the fucking life out of me, all because people couldn't just accept the first ending. And God, it took until now to realize exactly how stressed out I am. I wish I could just turn my brain off for a little while. It's like, we should be able to put ourselves in voluntary comas that we can wake up from whenever we want. Just go into suspended animation where all systems are turned off, like frogs do during the winter when they freeze underneath the mud. So... just expect expect delays, expect long delays, and I'm sorry, I don't have the time to flesh out videos like I was before, because all people care about are muffins, and so I'm trying to get that out so that it can be done, but I've still got 10 stories left. 2 of them are, one's written, and one of them is going to be written in 3 different parts because it takes place over the span of 3 days, and I have one of those parts written. Twilight's Fall needs to be finished, being edited. Then Mad Musings of Obsidian Pie, Happiness needs to be edited. And once those are edited and uploaded, then the next story is going to be uploaded to DA, and we'll fucking go from there. But God, Encephalon is so underdeveloped, it's not even worthy of being called a world right now. It's such a baby. It needs so much, and I have a hard time focusing on my other projects because I'm sitting there with these ideas, and I'm just like, oh, this would be great, and I need to focus on my original content. My novel has been sitting there untouched since 2013. People are like, when's your novel that you were talking about? And I'm like, it's not finished. And then there's Mr. White, and then there are like 9 other stories, and just 75 unedited pictures, maybe more. It's what I counted. And a bunch of gaming footage and other stuff that still needs to be edited. I'm gonna link to you guys a couple of journals in the description, so that if you haven't been aware of things that are going on, you can be aware of things that are going on, and please, please don't be lazy. It's really not that much to read. So, I don't know, I don't know what I expect anymore. I don't know what I expect. I mean, is it gonna be like Misery, where I end the series and then some crazed fan comes to my house and holds me hostage and chops off my ankles until I write another story, like being forced, even though the end is the end? Because I got the internet Misery when I had the first ending, and I was like, fine. But the difference is that I don't know. I'm not gonna be swayed again. After the true end, it's the fucking true end. No more side stories, no nothing, except for fan art, of course. So, it's just, well, if I do get a crazed fan holding me hostage, at least I saw it coming. But if you are that crazed fan and you're going to hold me hostage, at least let me write my will. That's really all I want. You can have my legs. I don't give a flying fuck. Anyway, so I'm gonna work for the rest of the night on my mail time video, and I'm not gonna be finished. You guys, it takes a really, really, really long time to edit videos, and it takes just as long, if not longer, to edit audio, because I have to edit out all the everything that my tongue, every sound that my tongue makes during speech, which I'm not going to edit out of this. So you will hear it. You will hear it, and you will hear just how I just sit there and I go, why? Why does it click? I didn't even know my tongue did that, and I just got to go through and edit it out. And sometimes I can't find it in the sound wave. Sometimes you can find it because you see this little glitch in the sound wave that's not supposed to be there, if you're familiar with what sound waves look like. But sometimes I can't find it in higher volume type situations, and I hate the editing process. That is the worst part. That is the absolute worst. I hate it. I wish I had a crew. I wish I could clone myself just for the purpose of having a crew, because I only work alone. I'm an introvert. I can't work with other people. But I could work with multiple me's, because only I know what I want, and I share the same ideals, and I know what the ending result is supposed to look like. I would be the only rational person I could possibly work with on my projects. And I just... This period is gonna be a bitch, so... Yeah. If you stuck around for this rant video update thingy, I don't even know, this I had to vent, guys. I'm sorry. Sometimes the bottle fills up, and I have a really bad habit of bottling things up, and if I do that, it spills over. But, you know, we're conditioned to believe that if we talk about our feelings over the internet, we're crying out for fucking attention, because nobody needs help ever. But those of you who are just like me and know that bottling things up can cause serious emotional, mental, and physical harm, you know what I'm talking about. And it spills over, and I'm trying so hard to get over my fear of stupid people who only possess one feeling, and that is hate for no reason. But it just... I need to learn how to just open the bottle a little bit and empty a little bit at a time so it doesn't fill up. But it does. It fills up, and it's like shaking a bottle of soda that hasn't been opened yet, and it just explodes. 'Cause metaphors! Anyway, yeah, make sure to subscribe, spread the word of awesome, become a Reitannite, and I shall see you later, alligators and crocodiles, after the period is over. Goodbye!